Good morning. It's getting cooler. Although, Joe, you're in a t-shirt. You're up north. It must be a bit warmer. It's lovely to see you all again this morning, back on the mat. I thought we might start in a seated position this morning, but of course, if you want to lie down, that's fine to start the practice. So I've just got a minute before we begin. You might like to just make sure that you have arrived fully, perhaps taking a 2 or 3 cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just start by being aware of what is present for you this morning. Note how you are feeling. No judgment. And then allow your breath to be slow. Allow your breath to be deep. So consciously slowing the breath down. Be with your breath in these first few moments of practice. Also become aware of your shape, the outer parameters of your body. You might like to imagine tracing the outline of your body with a crayon. And then look at yourself from all sides. What do you see? What do you feel? Now above you, can you visualize a channel or beam of light flowing down from the sky? Flowing in through your crown chakra, Sahasrara chakra, and flowing all around you as well. A soothing, calming, peaceful light. Can you visualize a large sphere or aura of light completely surrounding your body now? Healing light, encasing you as though it were a bubble, protecting you, supporting you, enlivening you. And this same light flowing through you from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your 10 toes. Observe the intensity and color of the light. You may be able to feel the light as a fine vibration on your skin, as a sensation of warmth or tingling within. In the book No Mud, No Lotus, Thich Nhat Hanh wrote, "The hardest thing to practice is not allowing yourself to be overwhelmed by despair. When you're overwhelmed by despair, all you can see is suffering everywhere you look." So what should we do right now when dark clouds are gathering in many places of the world? in Ukraine, up north with the flooding, with the increasing worldwide gap between the haves and have-nots, with starvation and malnutrition and violence and mass killings, and perhaps challenges in our own personal worlds, in our families, with our loved ones, and perhaps our own physical or psychological health. When facing difficulties, there are many ways we can respond and many things to consider. But to me, love and resilience are two of the most important, and also keeping connected to the light, to hope and trust and faith. Without love, we shut down and our hearts become dry and hard and brittle. Without resilience, we might just give up, overwhelmed by despair. And without light, the world becomes a dark and fearful place. So in our practice this morning, the main intention is to focus on our connection to divine light, both within and without. A light that reminds us that we are all interconnected. We are all light. We are spiritual beings having a physical experience. And one day we will return home to the light. Swami Maheshwarananda wrote, Atma, our true essential self, Atma is light. The light of the Atma always remains unchanged, vibrant, and pure. The extent to which the light of our Atma may penetrate externally is dependent on the quality of our consciousness. Our thoughts, feelings, qualities, and actions shape this. Negative qualities and ignorance darken the light. Divine qualities such as knowledge, wisdom, and love brighten it. The higher our consciousness is developed, the more clear, pure, and transparent is the radiating light of our Atma. However, when there are many layers of karma and ignorance veiling the Atma, this divine light cannot shine through. So in a moment, we're going to chant the Gayatri Mantra. It's my all-time favorite Sanskrit chant. This chant was first recorded in the Rig Veda, one of the most ancient yogi texts, and it's recited by millions of Hindus worldwide every morning at dawn. So I'm going to put the words up on the screen, just if you're not familiar with this chant and you'd like to join in and chant along. And I've also got a translation if you're not familiar with it. So I'll just share that with you. The translation: divine source of truth and light, whose rays illuminate the whole world, illuminate also my heart and mind, so that I may be your glorious reflection. So we'll chant 3 rounds of the Gayatri. We might continue this over the next few weeks as well. Bit in love with the Gayatri at the moment. So I hope you enjoy it too. Of course, you're welcome to just listen or you can join in. So 3 rounds. Let's just begin by exhaling all breath. And then breathing in. Om Bhur Svaya Tatsavitu Varenyam Bhago devasya dhimahi dhiyo yona prachodayat. Om Bhurbo Svaya Tatsavetu Varenyam Bhago Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbo Svaya Tatsavetu Varenyam Bhago Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Just take a couple of breaths there. And then we'll gently bow forward, just lowering the head down, perhaps with the eyes closed. Good. And then gently come up. So just sitting in a comfortable position, I'm going to come to join you back on my mat. And we're going to start off with a little bit of palming. So bring the palms of the hands together and start to rub the palms. And you might like to clap and rub again. Good. And then just take the arms out in front, turn one palm up and the other palm down. And we're going to make 12 fists quite quickly. So just count to yourself. And then open them, turn them over, so reverse, and then do the same thing. So this can help to open the minor chakras, energy centers in the hands. Good. When you finish, bring the hands to rest over your heart space, nice tall spine. You might like to close the eyes. Again, see if you can connect with that channel or beam of light flowing down from the sky in through the crown. And let that light travel down into your heart space. The face is soft, the mouth is relaxed. And you might like to say to yourselves a few times, make me a channel of your peace. Make me a channel of your peace. Good. And then gently release the hands, but just keep them in front of the heart. And we're going to work with the chest tapping breath. So you can either with fingertips, if you're a little bit, any sort of cough or cold or congestion there, you can just do fingertips. Otherwise, we're going to make fists, and we do 2 soft taps and then a thump. So 2 soft taps, thump, 2 soft taps, thump. You can go right out towards the armpits, 2 soft taps, thump. Good for stimulating our thymus gland, which controls the body's immune system. Good. And then release. Again, rest the hands over the heart. Take a breath or 2 here, just softening the shoulders. You can change how you're sitting at any point if need be. We're going to move into a twist. So on your next inhale, take the arms out to the side, palms up as though you're holding something precious. And then we'll exhale and twist to the left, turning to look over the shoulder. And then breathe yourself back to center. So arms out to the side, holding something precious. And exhale, twisting to the right. Good. Breathe yourself back to center. Let's keep going with this. Exhale to the left. This time we're going to stay for one breath. Come back to center. And twisting to the right. One breath. Breathe in. Twisting to the left. This time we'll stay for 2 breaths. Just keep the face relaxed. Tuck the chin in a little so the back of the neck is long. When it's time, you come back to center and twist to the right. 2 breaths. Good. Last time, breathe in. Twisting to the left, 3 breaths this time. Return yourself to center and to the right for 3 breaths. Inhale, center. Now we're going to change what we're doing. So arms out to the side, and we're going to tip over to the left. So stretching through the side of the body now. Breathe yourself back to center. Lengthen up through the crown top and tipping over to the right side. Good. Inhale, center. Let's keep going. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, center. And over to the right. Good. 1 more to each side. And then come back to center and bring your hands back to your heart and take a breath. Good. Okay, let's come into extended child. Arms extending forward, big toes are touching, knees at least hip width apart, and connecting with your breath here. Now again, you might like to visualize that channel or beam of light flowing down from the sky in through the back of your heart. So between your shoulder blades into your upper back area, drawing that light in. And then when you're ready, just slide your fingers or walk your fingers back towards your knees. Come to a kneeling position. We're going to go through some kneeling salutes. So you can either start off down here, or this can be your start position. We'll just go slowly and we'll build the salute up. So we'll just do a couple of the poses first, and then we'll add on. So let's breathe in and stretch the arms up. You might like to look up. And exhale into extended child. Inhale into cat. And just come back into extended child. Inhale, reach the arms up. Again, you might look up. Bring your palms together and exhale. So let's do that again. Breathe in, reach the arms up. And breathe out, extended child. Inhale, cat. Back into extended child. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Palms together and exhale. And again. Into cat. Back into child. Inhale. Palms together. And exhale. Okay, so we'll add on now. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, cat. Tuck your toes. Down face dog pose. Drop your knees back down. Into cat. Extended child. Now we're not going forward. We're inhaling the arms up, looking up, palms together, and exhale. So let's do that again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, cat. Tuck your toes. Down face dog pose. Back into cat. And child. Inhale. Stretch up tall. And exhale. One more like that. Inhale, cat. Down face dog pose. Back into cat. Extended child. Breathe yourself up. And exhale. Okay, we're going to add on. Breathe in. Breathe out. Please listen to your body. If you're a bit low in energy, know that you can always take a rest at any point. Down face dog pose. And you can visualize yourself doing the sequence. Come back down into cat. Extended child. Now we're going to come to lie on our tummies. Bring the palms together above the head and rest here for a breath. Arms and legs wide. Inhale, lift. And lower, hands back alongside your chest, elbows tucked in. Breathe in, lift the spine and push back into extended child. Inhale, come up. And exhale. So let's do 2 more of these. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, cat. Tuck your toes. Down face dog pose. Back into cat. Child. Sliding along the floor, come to lie down, palms together and rest for a breath. Arms and legs wide and lift. And lower, hands in alongside your chest. Breathe in and push back. Inhale, come up. And exhale. Okay, last one. Inhale, cat. Down face up pose. Back into cat. And child. Sliding on the floor, palms together. Take a rest here for a breath. Arms and legs wide and lift. And lower, hands in alongside your chest. Breathe in and push back. Inhale, come up. Palms together and exhale. Let's pause here, take a breath or two. You might soften your shoulders, soften your face, perhaps sighing the breath away. Taking a moment to absorb the full benefits of the practice. Okay, let's release the hands. I'm going to come onto all fours and just try something. So have the knees together, your hands are directly under your shoulders. I want you to see in this position if you can lift your knees off the floor and hold. So fingers are spread wide, press the knuckles of the fingers down. When you need a little rest, just drop the knees down. So we'll try this a couple more times. So when you're ready, see if you can lift those knees. Hold, breathe. And lower. And we'll try this once again. Lifting the knees. Keep the face relaxed, no tension in the mouth. And when you need to, lower the knees, and if you like, just push back into extended child for a breath or two. Okay, back onto all fours, knees together, hands are under your shoulders. We're going to work with a tiger practice now. So exhale all breath. And as we breathe in, we're going to bring the right knee in towards the forehead. And as we exhale, extend the right leg back. Inhale, the knee comes to the right shoulder. And exhale, lower. So now we'll try the other side. So left knee comes in. Exhale, extend it back. Left knee to left shoulder. And down. So right knee comes in. And back. Right knee to right shoulder. And down. Left knee in. Take it back. Left knee to the shoulder. And down. Let's do one more to each side. So right knee in. Take it back. To the shoulder. And down. Left knee in. Back. To the shoulder. And down. Now you can just release the hands, and we'll do a little stretch for the wrists. So we turn our palms over, fingers are turned back towards us. And then if you can, just sitting back a little bit. So hopefully feeling a good stretch in those wrists. Keep the breath flowing. Endeavoring to turn the inner wrists towards the outer wrists. One side might feel a little bit stiffer, tighter than the other. So we send it a little bit of extra love and care. Good. When you've had enough, just release and give the hands a bit of a shake. All right, we're going to try what we did last week. Not easy. It's our hip mobility practice. It's to help stabilize our hips and our pelvis, bit of a balance as well. So let's see how we go with it today. And you can always have a chair near you or have a hand on a wall if you need that bit of extra support. So we're going to come up to a high kneel. You can have some padding under the knees if that's helpful. Nice tall spine. Keeping our gaze on something in front of us that's not moving to help us with our balance. Let's exhale all breath. And then when we're ready, we're going to inhale and see if we can bring this right leg forward. Let it hover, and then exhale, take it back as slowly as we can. And then we do the left side. Breathe in, take the left leg forward and take it back. Inhale, right leg forward and exhale back. Left leg forward and back. Right side. Take it back. Left side. And back. Let's try one more to each side. Right leg forward, then we're going to add on, those of you who'd like to. And back. Left leg forward and back. So now we're going to come to stand. We add an extra step. So breathe that right leg forward. Let it hover in there if you can. Then place the foot down. Inhale, come up. Lift the left knee up. Shoulders relaxed. And then carefully lower that left knee back down and the right knee. So let's try the other side. So inhale, left leg forward. See if you can lift the foot up first, then place it down. Come to stand, lift the right leg up and lower. Let's try two more to each side. So right leg forward, place the foot down, come to stand, lift the left leg up, lengthen up through the crown top, lower the knee and the right knee. So left leg forward, place the foot down, standing up, lowering the knee back down and release. Okay, last one to each side. Right leg forward, place it down, lift the left knee up, lower it back down, and the right knee. So last one. This one, we're just going to stay standing. So left foot down, come to stand, right leg lifts, and just place that right foot down. Bring your hands to rest over your heart space, standing in Tadasana. Observing what's going on inside, how you're feeling. Might like to close the eyes and again visualize a stream of light flowing down from the sky in through your crown chakra, Sahasrara, traveling to your heart. And again, you might say to yourselves a few times, make me a channel of your peace. Make me a channel of your peace. Let's release the hands down onto the hips. Just blink the eyes open. We'll do a little bit more hip work. So feet can be a little closer together. And exhale all breath. So shift the weight into the left foot. And as we breathe in, we're going to pick the right knee up, standing tall, shoulders back, heart lifting. As we exhale, we're going to see if we can take this knee out to the side. Inhale, we take the leg behind and exhale, lower. And then we reverse. So breathe in, you lift the the right foot up, take it out to the side. Inhale forward and down. Again, if you feel a bit wobbly this morning, have a hand on a wall or a chair. Breathe in, left leg lifts, out to the side. Take it behind and lower the foot. Reversing, inhale, lift the foot to the side. forward and down. So let's do 2 more to each side. Lift the foot up, take it to the side, forward and down. Find your breath and synchronize your movement with your breath. Take the leg behind and lower. Lift the foot up to the side, forward and down. So 1 more to each side. Make sure you haven't started to harden the face or the mouth or the breath. Good. When you finish, just release the hands, take a breath or 2. I might like to close the eyes. Okay, a little bit of squatting. So this is one of Thich Nhat Hanh's mindful movements. So we're going to bring the heels together, the toes turn out, hands are back onto the hips. As we breathe in, we're going to lift up onto the balls of the feet. And as we exhale, we're lowering. So it doesn't matter how far you come, might be not low, you might be able to come all the way down. Try to keep the spine upright. And then inhale, come all the way up onto the balls of the feet and lowering down again. Let's keep going. So breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's try 3 more. Last one. Coming all the way up and lower the heels, release the hands. You might give the legs a little bit of a shake. Okay, we'll do another one of Thich Nhat Hanh's mindful movements. This is a variation of Warrior 1. So we'll turn the right toes out, left toes are in a little. We just rest that left hand on the back leg and we're sort of looking to the right. So exhale all breath here. And as we breathe in, we're going to bend the right leg and sweep this right arm up. You might look up if that's okay for your neck. Otherwise, just look forward. And as we exhale, we slowly release. So let's do 6 more of these. Breathing in, bend that right leg, stretch the right arm up. And exhale. Link the movement with your breath. And last one. When you finish, gently turn to center and turn the feet around. We'll do the same to the other side. So right hand to your back leg, looking to your left. Exhale all breath. So as we breathe in, we're bending the front leg, reaching the left arm up, perhaps looking up. And exhale. Inhale, bend the front leg, reach the left arm up. And exhale. 5 more of these. Listen to your breath. Stay with your breath. And last one. When you finish, come back to center, release the legs, and take a breath or two here. Okay, let's take the legs a little wider apart, and we're going to work with the Tibetan yoga breath. So we're turning to the left to begin, and exhale. So as we breathe in, we're going to watch the left fingers as we raise the arm up, stretching the right fingers down towards the ground. As we exhale, we lower the arm down, nice and slowly. And then we turn to the right, breathing in and breathing out. Now you might like to imagine that you, the center of you, is a star. You're a beautiful, shining, bright star. And as you raise or stretch the arms out and the legs, it's like streams of light, twinkling light, sparkling light are flowing down our limbs, and we're sharing our light with those around us, our environment, filling our environment with this beautiful light. So you are a shining star, sharing your light, your love with the world. Go at your own pace with this. There's no right, there's no wrong. Let's do one more to each side. Come back to center. I'd like to close the eyes and just take a breath. Okay, let's release. We're going to go into Trikonasana Triangle. We're going to do it 3 times this morning. So repetition is good in yoga. So we'll turn the left toes around, right toes in, shoulders and chest and heart is facing forward, toes are spread. Exhale all breath. As we breathe in, let's raise the arms to shoulder height, turn to the left. As we exhale, we lean over first, then take the hand down and the right arm up, unless there's issues with your right shoulder, in which case you might rest that top hand on your hip. Otherwise, the arm is up, and depending on our neck, we might be looking to our left big toe or forward, or if it's okay to do so, we're looking up towards that right thumb. Ideally, the arms are in a straight line and there's little or no weight in that bottom hand. We're stretching up into the right fingers. Breath is flowing. Face is soft. Good. Now bring the head to center. Inhale, come up. Keep the legs as they are. Turn to the left. Exhale, lean over. Take the hand down and right arm up or on your hip. And hold once again. Good. Head to center. Inhale, come up. Turn to the left. Exhale, lean over. Take the arm down, right arm up. Good. Now head to center. Inhale, come up. Now have a listen. We're going to go into warrior two. So turn to the left and bend the left leg. Hands can be on your hips if they're tiring. Otherwise, the arms are in a straight line. You might check that back arm is straight. And then we're gazing along the left middle finger, just softening the shoulders, softening the face, letting the breath flow. Now from here, we're going to move into an extended triangle. So have a look if you're not sure. We'll take a deep breath in. And then we're going to bring the left forearm to the left thigh, right arm up, or taking it further, we turn the arm and extend the arm over the head. So you might be looking forward or looking up underneath the right armpit. Good. Now inhale, come back into warrior two and exhale into dancing warrior. So now we're leaning the other way, keeping that front leg bent, but the left arm is up and over the head. Good. Inhale back to center and exhale. You might like to release the legs for a moment, give them a shake, and then we'll do that same sequence on the other side. So turn the right toes around, left toes in. Shoulders relax, the heart facing forward. Exhale all breath. So going into our triangle first. Let's breathe in, raise the arms to shoulder height, turn to the right. Exhale, lean over, then take the right arm down, left arm up or on your hip, if that's better for your shoulder. So you're either looking to your right big toe forward or perhaps up towards your left thumb. Breath is flowing. So we're going to do this 2 more times. Bring the head to neutral. Inhale, come up, turn to the right. Exhale, lean over. Take the arm down, left arm up. Head to neutral. Inhale, come up. Last time into our triangle. Exhale, lean over. And left arm up. All right, so preparing now to go into warrior two. So head to neutral, inhale, come up, turn to the right. And as we exhale, we're bending the right leg. So option to rest the hands on the hips if you need a bit of a break. Otherwise, the arms are in a straight line. We can check that left arm. And then we're gazing along the right middle finger, softening the shoulders, softening the face, not clenching the teeth. And letting the breath flow. All right, preparing to move into our extended triangle. So deep breath in. And then bring your forearm to the thigh, left arm up. And if you'd like to, turning the arm and extending the arm over your head. So you're looking forward or up underneath that left armpit. Good. Head to neutral. Inhale, come up, keep that front leg bent. Dancing warrior. So the last one in our sequence. Hopefully you're all feeling a lot warmer now. I certainly am. Good. Breathe. Stretching open that right side of the body. Keeping that right leg bent. And then breathe yourself back to center. And exhale. Release your legs. Give them a bit of a shake. And come back into Tadasana, mountain pose. You might sigh the breath away. Again, taking a moment to check in. Observing any subtle shifts or changes, not only physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically. So I thought we'd have a go at Garudasana, the eagle balance. It's not the easiest of balances, so let's see how we go with it this morning. We'll shift the weight into the left foot to begin. You can always, again, have a wall near you or a chair if you feel a bit wobbly. And then we just bend the legs a little bit and we're going to cross the right knee over the left. Now you might just stay here. Some of you might be able to hook the right big toe behind the calf. And if you're feeling really wobbly, another thing you can do is just rest the big toe on the mat. Okay, otherwise it's in the air. Now if you'd like to add the arm part of this, you breathe your arms out to shoulder height and then exhale, crossing the left elbow under the right. You can either hold your opposite shoulder like this, or if you can, the palms of the hands come to touch. And we hold our beautiful eagle. Those of you who'd like to go one step further, you can try bowing forward, seeing if you can bring the elbow to touch the top knee. Slowly come up and unravel yourselves. Come back into mountain. And then we'll try the other side. So shift the weight into the right foot, little bend in the legs, crossing the left knee over the right. You might be able to hook the toes behind the calf, perhaps the big toes on the mat. And then raise your arms out to the side. So this time, opposite elbow is underneath, either holding opposite shoulder or palms coming together. With the option, if you'd like to, of bowing forward. Slowly come up and release. Take a breath or two. Okay, nearly finished our standing poses. We're going to work with bird, and from bird we'll move into down face dog pose, and we're going to come to lie down onto our tummies. So standing with a nice tall spine, shoulders back and down, heart is open, chin tucked in just a little. On your next inhale, stretching the arms up overhead, you might look up. And exhale, bend the legs, brush your fingers along the mat, taking the arms up behind. Legs can stay bent or straight here. Inhale, we reverse. And arms by your side. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Work at your own pace with this. So the next time we come into the forward fold, we're going to stay there. So you let your arms dangle down and take the hands forward, walk your feet back, come into down face dog pose. Now we are going to come to lie on our tummy. So if you've had enough at this point, you can just lower your knees down and then come to lie down. Otherwise, if you've got a bit more energy in you and you'd like to stay here, please do. And when you've had enough of dog, some of you might like to come forward into plank. So body in a nice straight line, shoulders over the wrists, fingers spread wide, opening the back of the knees. And when you've had enough of plank, some of you might like to either bend the legs or try lowering down through Chaturanga Dandasana. And so elbows tuck in and we hover off the floor for a second or two, and then just lie down. Have your arms alongside you and head turned to one side. And just give in. Time for a well-earned rest. Let the body feel very heavy and relaxed. So in a moment, we're going to work with a couple of back strengthening poses. Also good for the front organs, the digestive organs and the eliminative organs, bit of a massage because we're going to be lifting the body, so pressure into that part of us. So we start with the head to the side, the arms to the side. This is a variation of Shalabhasana locust, so feel free to watch if you're not familiar with this. Exhale all breath, so feet are at least hip width. As we breathe in, we're going to bring the head to center, lift the legs and lift the arms, pointing your toes. And as we lower, the head turns the opposite side. So breathing in, we lift. And breathing out, we lower. Keep going. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And lower. Now you can continue working in this manner, or the next time you lift, you might decide to hold. Just keep the breath flowing. A little smile on your face. And when you've had enough, you'll gently lower down and just turn the head to the side and let everything go. Okay, so the second asana I thought we could work with is Bhujangasana Cobra, but a variation of it. So with this variation, feet again are hip width or wider apart if the back's feeling a little bit tender. The forehead is on the mat and the hands are wider than your mat. So they're on the carpet or the floorboards at chest height, level just below the shoulders a little bit. We're just going to lift up once and stay there as long as you feel comfortable. So let's exhale all breath to begin. And then breathing in, pushing into the hands as you start to lift up. Don't be in a hurry to straighten the arms. So ideally the shoulders are down away from the ears and the heart is moving forward. So we're not rounding the shoulders. We're not locking the arms into position. Again, the face is relaxed and the breath is flowing. When you've had enough, gently come down. No hurry. If you're still happy there, just stay there. And then we're going to take one arm above the head and roll over onto our back. And here, when you're on your back, just stretch the left leg out and bring the right knee in and give it a hug. Squeeze that knee in. Tuck the chin forward. Point your left toes and inhale, raise the left leg up. Flex the foot and lower. We'll do two more. Breathe in, raise the left leg up, flex the foot and lower. Last one. Good. Now inhale, raise both arms overhead, raise the right leg up. And exhale, lower everything down. So let's do the same on the other side now. So draw the left knee in, give it a hug. Point your right toes. Inhale, raise the right leg up. Flex and lower. Two more. Inhale, raise both arms overhead, left leg to the sky. And exhale, lower everything down. Breathe both arms overhead, point your toes, have a lovely stretch. And release the arms down. 2 more of these. Inhale. Exhale. And last one. And then take a breath. We're going to go into relaxation now, Shavasana. So feel free to gather what you need to be comfortable, to be warm, to be supported. And I'll come up closer to you again. Now, as you lie on your yoga mat now, allow your breath to be slow. Allow your breath to be deep. With each exhalation, allow your awareness to move deeper. Continue this process, allowing your breath to become slower and deeper until you begin to feel as though you are approaching a place of absolute quiet and stillness. Notice that you are beginning to feel much calmer, more grounded, centered. And even though at this point you may not feel you are completely quiet and still, I invite you to imagine now that your true self emerges to sit before you. This divine self may be a visual image or a feeling, a presence. Take a moment to connect with your true self. This part of us is characterized by light, joy, wisdom, energy, and peace. This part of us is eternally positive and content. It does not need to develop. It is complete, whole. And this part of us understands that duality is an illusion. All is one. Inner and outer are one. When we are in touch with this part of us, we radiate strength, courage, freedom, and joy to everyone around us. And we attract love, happiness, and positive experiences into our lives. So now I invite you to imagine that your true self has an offering for you, a gift. Take a moment to imagine this beautiful vision before you. Visualize your true self presenting this offering to you. And see yourself gently reaching forward to accept the gift. Take a moment to observe any sensations that arise for you. Notice if the gift feels warm or cool in your hands, heavy or light. Take a moment to absorb what has been given to you. Notice if it brings an emotional response. Stay with this precious experience. And when you feel ready, gently draw this gift into your heart center and feel love filling your entire being. Know that you have always had infinite divine love within you. Know that this love is the primal energy of the universe and that you have an infinite capacity to share. Gently thank your true self for revealing this beautiful truth and reabsorb your true self back into your heart center. Knowing that the love you hold within you is without bounds. Begin now to send love to the entire universe. Visualize love rising up to embrace the entire globe, descending ever so gently as a fine mist, touching the hearts of all living beings with a moment of divine bliss. While you continue resting, I'd like to share a poem with you from the writer Brian Piergrossi. On the surface of the world right now, there is war and violence and things seem dark. But calmly and quietly at the same time, something else is happening underground. An inner revolution is taking place, and certain individuals are being called to a higher light. It is a silent revolution from the inside out, from the ground up. This is a global operation, a spiritual conspiracy. There are sleeper cells in every nation on the planet. You won't see us on the TV. You won't read about us in the newspaper. You won't hear about us on the radio. We don't seek any glory. We don't wear any uniform. We come in all shapes and sizes, colors and styles. Most of us work anonymously. We are quietly working behind the scenes in every country and culture of the world. Cities big and small, mountains and valleys, in farms and villages, tribes and remote islands. You could pass by one of us on the street and not even notice. We go undercover. We remain behind the scenes. It is of no concern to us who takes the final credit, but simply that the work gets done. Occasionally, we spot each other in the street. We give a quiet nod and continue on our way. During the day, many of us pretend we have normal jobs, but behind the false storefront at night is where the real work takes place. Some call us the conscious army. We are slowly creating a new world with the power of our minds and hearts. We follow with passion and joy. Our orders come from the central spiritual intelligence. We are dropping soft, secret love bombs where no one is looking. Poems, hugs, music, photography, movies, kind words, smiles, meditation and prayer, dance, social activism, random acts of kindness, releasing grudges, letting go of judgments. We each express ourselves in our own unique ways with our own unique gifts and talents. Be the change you want to see in the world. That is the motto that fills our hearts. We know it is the only real transformation that takes place. We know that quietly and humbly we have the power of all the oceans combined. Our work is slow and meticulous, like the formation of mountains. It's not even visible at first glance, and yet with it, entire tectonic plates shall be moved in the centuries to come. Love is the new religion of the 21st century. You don't have to be a highly educated person or have any exceptional knowledge to understand it. It comes from the intelligence of the heart, embedded in the timeless evolutionary pulse of all human beings. Be the change you want to see in the world. Nobody else can do it for you. We are now recruiting. Perhaps you will join us or already have. All are welcome. The door is open. So let's start now to deepen the breath. Wriggle your fingers and toes, have a little bit of a stretch. Roll over to one side and come up into a comfy seat. Taking your arms out to the side. And as we breathe in, let's raise the arms up overhead. Bring your palms together and bring the hands down to your heart, bowing the head. Namaste. Thank you. Love to you all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.